Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? Hope you all are fine. This is grade 7 and I am your science teacher, Mrs. Hina Javed. Dear students, now we will start chapter number 6, some chemical reactions. In this video slide, we will discuss about what is chemical reaction and different parts of chemical reaction. Now students, what is a chemical reaction? It is a chemical change in which one or more substances are destroyed and one or more new substances are created. Or we can say chemical reaction, a process in which one or more substances, the reactant like this, are converted to one or more different substances, the products. Substances are either chemical elements or compounds. Chemical reactions rearranges the constituents atoms of the reactant to create different substances as product. Here you can see one example before starting chemical reaction. Hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. Hydrogen gas react with oxygen gas to form new product that is called water molecule. Hydrogen is in gas form, oxygen is in gas form. When they react together, they form liquid that is called water molecules. Water molecules are totally different from hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. These types reactions are called chemical reactions. It is a chemical change in which one or more substances are destroyed. Here hydrogen gas and oxygen gas, hydrogen molecule and oxygen molecules destroyed and they form water molecules, that is totally new compound, and one or more new substances are created. These types reactions are called chemical reaction. Now students, we are going to discuss parts of a chemical reaction. There are two main parts of chemical reactions, that are reactants, arrow, and products. Reactants means react together and form new substance. Reactants, substances that are destroyed by a chemical change. It is a bond breaking site. Reactants are chemicals that acts as the starting material of any chemical reaction. They consumed throughout the reaction. Amount of reactants present in the reaction mixture decrease either rapidly or slowly during the reactions. Reactant present at the beginning of the reactions. Reactant may or may not be present at the end of any chemical reactions. Another side that is on the right hand side, that is called product. Product means to produce substances created by the chemical change. It is a bond making site. Products are substances formed as a result of a chemical reaction. They consumed in the reaction. Amount of products present in the reaction mixture increase either rapidly or slowly during the reaction. Products are absent at the beginning of the reaction. They are not present at the beginning of the reaction. Products are present at the end of any chemical reaction. The arrow, this arrow is read as yields to form. This arrow we can read this arrow as yields, or we can say to form. Reactant together to form products. Now, students, we will discuss other symbols that are used in chemical reactions. S for solid, L for liquid, G sign is used for gas, AQ sign is used for aqueous solution. The substance is dissolved in water. Plus sign is used for separates two or more reactants or products. Arrow sign is used for yields, yield sign, or we can say to form, separates reactant from products. S for solid, L for liquid, G for gas, AQ aqueous solution. The substance is dissolved in water. Aqueous means the substance is dissolved in water. Plus sign separates two or more reactants or products. Arrow sign starting from the reactants and end at the product. Yield sign separates reactant from products. Here you can see some example. AQ carbonic acid. AQ is aqueous. AQ is used for aqueous solution. Water is liquid. CO2 carbon dioxide is a gas form. Arrow shows two yields to form. Water and carbon dioxide is separated by plus sign. AQ is for aqueous, arrow to form two yields, L for liquid, G for gas, water, sulfur dioxide. Sodium hydroxide, AQ means aqueous, H2O liquid, NH3 ammonia gas. Plus sign separates water from ammonia. Arrow two yields. Silver chloride, S means solid form. Arrow to form, S for solid, G for gas. Plus sign is used for separating silver from chlorine gas. Silver bromide is in solid form, S solid, silver. Plus sign is used for separating two products, Br2 bromine gas. Now students, we are going to discuss about evidence for a chemical reaction. Evidence for a chemical reaction means if the chemical reaction is going on or not. Number 1. Evolution of light or heat. This is the sign for a chemical reaction is going on or not. Sometimes the temperature change, increase or decrease to the surrounding. It is also a sign for a chemical reaction. Number 3. Formation of a gas. Sometimes gas is formed, bubbling or an odor other than boiling. This is also a sign for a chemical reaction is going on. Number 4. Color change. How color change? Due to the formation of new substance. This is also a sign for a chemical reaction is going on. Number 5. Formation of a precipitate. A new solid forms from the reaction of two aqueous solutions. Formation of a precipitate is also a sign for a chemical reaction is going on. Now, dear students, we can write chemical equation into two forms, in a word form or in a chemical form. Word equations, statements that indicates the reactants and products in a chemical reaction. For example, iron, S for solid, plus sign is used for separating iron and chlorine. G is used for gas. Arrow to yields to form. Iron chloride, S for solid. This is a word form of any chemical reaction. Iron react with chlorine gas to yields iron chloride solid. This is read as solid iron and chlorine gas reacts combine to produce solid iron chloride. Now, dear students, how we can translate word equation to skeleton equation, or we can say chemical equation. Skeleton equation use chemical formulas rather than words to identify the reactants and products of a chemical reaction. The word equation: iron plus chlorine, arrow, iron chloride. The skeleton, or we can say chemical equation: iron, the symbol is Fe, chlorine gas Cl2, arrow, iron chloride FeCl3. A skeleton equation is not yet balanced by coefficient. By this way, we can change word equation into skeleton equations, or we can say chemical equation. Okay, students, hope you learned well. You read the same topic from your book also. Take care. Allah Hafiz.